Sports.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's 2nd down and 10.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. We'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he will have the Bears first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
2 yards on the pick.
Here's 2nd and 8. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 1st down, here's the run to Montgomery. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Well, the throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
On the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk at the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him.
You've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
They need about the length of the football here on first and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
On the play. Leads to second and goal.
Looking to throw. Britt. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. That time a 9-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's going to get a good gain of to the 30. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
The ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
9 yards. 1st down, Bears.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ridley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Montgomery back to the ground. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 38.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Montgomery, again, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 28-yard. And the Bears.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Lions 7, Bears nothing.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
And the Bears 1st down.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one caught by Ridley. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
The pass.
4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Onto the field now come the Bears. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down, Montgomery.
David Montgomery.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now he'll try to run with this. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. I'll tell you what, he did not have.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. The Bears on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So out now come the Lions. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd down now. Swift, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Here's a toss play right to Swift. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Britt. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 51 yards on the punt there. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears now ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The Bears, first down.
On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll work this one out to about the 38.
Montgomery,
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a run with Montgomery. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10 with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now arguably the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll look to throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Now, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Throwing on first down. Britt, open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the play fake. Britt. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Off play action. Britt. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Christian Kirk, as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's 2nd and
the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Jimmy Garoppolo has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Josh Jacobs, over 100 yards on the afternoon thus far with a touchdown run as well. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Lions. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
On the carry.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the gun, Britt.
At the 40-yard line.
This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Britt. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense.
Ready, it's 1st and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching, as we just saw there.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Montgomery.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking to throw. Britt. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Number 80.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun. Britt. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
Britt's pass
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. Past the 20. They will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery, and he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Chicago.
Now Cohen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run. This is Cohen. That one down, good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
At the goal line.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe the sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun. Britt Campbell making the catch. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
DeAndre Swift.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Cohen now to return. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
At their own 30.
Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. David Montgomery, the target out of the backfield, but it'll be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught out left side by Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago.
Chicago.
Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gonzalez to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates.
And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking to throw on second down. Britt, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 1.
On the gun. Britt got an open man, that's Campbell. And he was going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
He'll get 3 up to midfield.
DeAndre Swift.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Swift.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake.
Britt. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield.
And now he lost the football. This is picked up by the Bears.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. On the crossing route, complete. That's Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. On first down, it's Cohen. And they give him 4 yards there.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears have broken the tie.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 20.
He's back to throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Bears. Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 4.